Good morning, dear students. In today's class, we'll see the integral theorems. So, this is a continuation of line integral only. In the line integral, we have seen how to find the examples based on line integral, then how to find the work done by using the line integral formula, that is integration of f dot dr, that is where f is nothing but a given vector, dr is nothing but what here, distance of a given xyz. Now here in the integral theorem, we'll see we have three kinds of theorem. One is Green's theorem, Stokes theorem, Gauss divergence theorem. So in today's class, in integral theorem, we'll see the first case, that is Green's theorem. What Green's theorem says, statement: if R is closed region of xy plane, that is a surface xy plane having two dimension only, bounded by simple closed curve C, and if M and N are two continuous function of xy having continuous first order partial derivative in the region R, then integration of m dx plus n dy is equal to double integration over the region R dou n by dou x minus dou m by dou y into dx into dy. So this is a formula for Green's theorem. So we have to remember the statement. What here? Integration of m dx plus n dy is nothing but double integration over the region R dou n by dou x. This is partial derivative of n with respect to x minus partial derivative of m with respect to y into dx into dy. So what is, from where n you have to take it? From this you have to collect the n value, and from coefficient of dx is nothing but the value of m, so you have to go for partial derivative. And so here we have the examples based on this Green's theorem. It means we need to evaluate the given integral using what here? Green's theorem. Either they will give in left hand side form or right hand side form, left hand side or right hand side form, which if they have given right hand side left hand side form, we need to prove the right hand side result, and if they have given right hand side result, we need to prove the left hand side. So in anyhow, means we need to just check by using Green's theorem how the given xy plane for the given curve will be found here. So let's see the examples based on Green's theorem now. Now we'll see the problems on Green's theorem. So the first example is question number 1. By using Green's theorem, evaluate integration of y minus sin x dx plus cos dy, where C is the triangle in the xy plane bounded by the line y is equal to 0, x is equal to pi by 2 and y is equal to 2x upon pi. So they have given the integral solution. So the given thing, I will note it down. Given things are integration of y minus sin x of dx plus cos x into dy. This is one thing given, and they have given that C is the triangle in the xy plane. Means this we have to prepare a diagram for this. So C is a triangle in the xy plane bounded by the line. So this we'll see later now. So Green's theorem is given by integration of mdx plus ndy is equal to, over the curve C, double integration over the region R, dou n by dou x minus dou m by dou y into dx into dy. Now you observe the situation of the example. The given situation of the example is exactly related to the left hand side. So coefficient of dx is y minus sin x, that is coefficient of dx is m, and coefficient of dy is plus cos x, that is the value. So here value of m, so compare here. So value of m is this complete bracket. So in place of m, we can write y minus sin x, and in place of n it is cos x. Fine. So once I got m and n, so I want to work out for dou m by dou y and dou n by dou x, so which is nothing but, now on, so here dou m by, because dou m by dou y we needed, so dou m by dou y is equal to, means partial derivative of y minus sin x with respect to y. It is partial derivative of y with respect to y is 1 minus partial derivative of sin x with respect to y is 0. So therefore dou m by dou y is 1, and similarly dou n by dou x, because dou n by dou x we needed, so n we have to differentiate partially with respect to y. So partial differentiation of cos means differentiation of cos x with respect to x is minus sin x. So we got dou m and dou n. So I have kept ready for the right hand side result. Now so right hand side what we needed, so dou n by dou x we needed, dou m by dou y we needed, then double integration. For this integration we have to apply the given triangle area, because this belongs to R. R means we have seen this applying the values for the upper and lower limit for the given integral by using the given area. So C is the triangle in the xy plane bounded by the lines. So therefore the diagram is, so I will write here the R is the region, R is the region shown in figure. So the figure I will draw now. So xy plane you need to draw. xy plane. So what things they have given, collect it from the question first. Y is equal to 0, x is pi by 2. I'll write down here y is equal to 0, x is pi by 2, and they have given y is equal to 2x upon pi. So y is equal to 0 means it will come here. So next if you take the point, so the point is, so pi by 2 somewhere I will draw here the point, it is pi by 2, and y is equal to 2x upon pi. This is one of the curve passing through the origin. Okay, so this curve is nothing but y is equal to 2x upon pi. So this is a point, you draw a perpendicular here. So this is the complete region. So the region is in between what here, y is equal to 0 to y is equal to pi by 2 on x-axis, and y is equal to 2x is nothing but in the xy plane. So therefore intersecting points, so this is the intersecting area. So between y is equal to 0 x is equal to pi by 2, so this is x is equal to pi by 2. Fine. So based on this complete region is there. Now we need to initiate how to apply what here, the limits for the integral. Now we'll see that. Now we know that integration of m dx plus n dy is equal to double integration over the region R, dou n by dou x minus dou m by dou y into dx into dy. So we know that integration over C, m is nothing but what here, it is y minus sin x as per the question, n value is cos x into dy is equal to double integration. So double integration, dou n by dou x, what answer we got from the previously? So dou n by dou x we got minus sin x minus dou m by dou y. So dou m by dou y we got 1, you replace it 1, this is minus sin x into dx into dy, but we need to apply the region. So I will take x axis as a initial line. So if you draw a x axis as an initial line, then you need to take a strip perpendicular on x axis. So x varies from 0 to pi by 2 as a first integral value. X varies from 0 to x is equal to pi by 2, which is what your horizontal line, on this region on x-axis you draw a perpendicular, or I can say strip. So strip lower part is touching to x-axis where y value is 0. For the second integral, y is equal to 0 to, it is touching to the upper part is y is nothing but 2x upon pi. So y is equal to 2x upon pi. So we'll simplify the integral. So left hand side as it is, right hand side will be simplified form as, which is equal to integration x from 0 to x is equal to pi by 2. So integration of I'll rewrite integration of y is equal to 0 to y is equal to x upon pi minus sin x minus 1. First we are going to integrate with respect to y, then with respect to x, which is nothing but integration x from 0 to x is equal to pi by 2. Integration of minus sin x with respect to y will be minus, as it is, sin x is also as it is, integration of constant, because sin x with respect to y integration is constant, so you multiply y, minus integration of 1 with respect to y is again what here, y. Limit from y is equal to 0 to y is equal to 2x upon pi into dx. So now I have taken minus sign common, so it will become y plus sin x plus y. Limit from y is equal to 0 to, now I will apply the value of y here. So minus sin integration x from 0 to x is equal to pi by 2, y upper value, it is 2x upon pi of sin x plus 2x upon pi upper limit minus lower limit is when y is 0, so 0 into anything is 0 plus 0, so lower limit will be what here, 0 itself, into dx. Now again you simplify, so 2 upon pi common you take outside, minus 2 upon pi integration x from 0 to x pi by 2. So here left part is x sin x minus plus x into dx. Now we need to integrate this given function with respect to x now. So which is nothing but, I'll do here minus 2 upon pi integration of that is minus 2 upon pi integration x sin x minus x. So we need to apply, or else I will separate this one with integration x from 0 to pi by 2 x sin x plus integration of x from, I am separating these two terms, x from 0 to x pi by 2 of x into dx. So now simplify, minus 2 upon pi. So product formula we need to apply. Keep x as it is. Integration of sin x is minus cos x. Product means we need to apply product formula, minus integration of x from 0 to pi by 2 differentiation of, that is minus cos x, integration of minus cos x, because we need to apply what here formula, integration of uv, that is keep u as it is, integration of v minus double integration, double integration of v into differentiation of u, that is u dash. So we need to apply that formula here. So that's why what we get here. So I have kept x as it is, integration of sin x is minus cos x, formula minus integration x from 0 to pi by 2 minus cos x, differentiation of x is 1 into dx. Okay, so this completes first part, plus second one, integration of x is what here, x square by 2, limit from 0 to pi by 2. So now the final simplification. So minus 2 upon pi. So minus x cos x minus plus. So integration of cos is what here, sin x, limit from 0 to pi by 2, plus here you need to apply upper and lower limit. So what happens here, 1 by 2 you keep outside. If you apply upper limit, it will become pi square by 4 minus lower limit if you apply 0. So therefore finally we get this result as here, minus 2 upon pi. So apply upper limit, but cos of pi by 2 is 0. If you apply cos of pi by 2 is 0, 0 into this complete result is what here, 0. So upper limit for the first term if you apply, it will be 0. So if you apply here pi by 2, cos pi by 2 is 0, 0 into pi by 2 is again 0. So upper limit here minus 0 plus sin pi by 2 is 1 minus lower limit you apply. So cos 0 is 1, but x is 0, so 0 into 1 is what here, again 0 plus sin 0 is 0. So this is plus, if you open it, it will become pi square by 8. So on simplification, so we'll get this one as minus pi minus bracket of pi by 4 plus 2 upon pi. So in this way we need to see the Green's theorem here.